Oh god, it looks like cum.
I think dark chocolate is a red, so it's kind of a cum versus blood versus others.
We're orange for milk chocolate, which is orange, I guess.
Well, listen, they gave the cum to the white chocolate, and which is more white, milk or white?
White, of course. But I'm not arguing they shouldn't have given white to them. I'm just saying that milk chocolate is brown, light brown, but brown. So,
But dark chocolate is also brown.
yes, that's the point. That's the problem.
It could have been. It could have been cum versus blood versus poop, I suppose.
Yeah, it would have been better than orange.
Orange.
And the good old hockey man.
All
the
of
hockey
them?
man.
All of them are the old hockey man.
The good old hockey man.
I don't know if those exist.
How about the guy who wears funny suits? He's a old hockey man, and good as relative. So
He certainly is an old hockey man.
correct.
We've won. We're already doing so much better than last month.
Hell yeah! I got #1 overall splatter and #1 enemy splatter.
Hey,
I'm
nice.
the greatest.
Well
Call
done.
me the sub-Baronor because I am without love for my enemies.
I'm the best at what I do.
And what I do is splashing paint everywhere.
Yeah, that sounds like Namor.
Sure does. His sister
And then
dies.
his sister gets
and
bitten in half by the dragon whose cum they need. Savage Dragon, which is another one of those classic, this is one of the big Image comics.
Yeah.
We have started to lose. Maybe I will change my weapon.
No, never change my
Well, I
weapon.
killed 3 of them, so maybe things will change really quickly in the last 10 seconds here. With our teammate Long Fuck. I'm still scrolling, still seeing new Shirtless Bear Fighter trade paperback.
God, Image, what are you doing with your life, Image?
Yeah, well, sometimes very good things, sometimes very silly things. After being betrayed by the bears that raised him, the legendary shirtless bear fighter wanders the forest he swore to protect, fist-fighting bears, eating flapjacks, and being the angriest man the world has ever known.
This is a huge joke, and I respect it immensely.
Not as all as it seems. Someone is manipulating Shirtless, and only by confronting the demons of his past can Shirtless hope to save his future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a big joke, and it sounds like a lot of fun.
It
sounds like a
does.
very funny joke.
It's like the opposite of sex.
Yes.
I'm always saying that Shirtless Bear Fighter is the opposite of sex.
Hell yeah. This seems correct to me. Shirtless bear fighter is the opposite of sex.
Because
No
it
one can
transcends
argue
it.
with this. It does transcend sex. A shirtless bear fighter, that is a man where sex is just not a concern
Lord.
for him.
You just missed every shot. Am I supposed to be intimidated?
I don't know. It's just like some of the stuff is just like Apocalypse and like just never quite worked for me. Which like I appreciate like once they got into like Reign of X, they were like, maybe this stuff isn't as great as we portray.
Marvel Comics publisher Stan Lee said in 1978, "You know, years ago we brought out Wonder Man and DC Comics sued us because they had Wonder Woman. And I said, okay, I'll discontinue Wonder Man. And all of a sudden they've got Power Girl after we introduced Power Man? Oh boy, how unfair."
Love you, Stan Lee. Is that an actual Stan Lee quote?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Phenomenal.
Weirdo.
Phenomenal weirdo.
Like, the original Civil War, like, the impetus for it, I've used the word impetus too much tonight, but,
You're good.
like, the reason for it being, like, a bunch of young heroes who accidentally cause a tragedy to happen that causes all of like modern society to re-examine their relationship with superheroes is really interesting. And then they make Reed Richards build Guantanamo Bay in the negative zone and act like that's
yeah.
fine.
I think the problem with Civil War is that, in theory, it was supposed to be that like both sides had a good point, and then you have one side being with Captain America being just like, I will never like back down to fascism, and the other side being like, we've built a torture prison in the negative zone. And it's
Yeah.
just like like you don't have enough control of your writers here.
Yeah, and then in the movie, it's like Tony Stark is like, yeah, I've read these accords. They're pretty reasonable. We should probably sign them and be subject to some sort of, responsibility for our actions. And you have Captain America being like, my friend who does war crimes for fun is alive now, so fuck you.
Yeah, and it's just like I think I think Tony's pretty unreasonable in those movies, as I remember. But like, then you have just like he
But,
murdered my
like,
mother.
clearly the movie wants you to think that he is wrong, which is why he acts unreasonable, but...
Yeah, but it's just like this guy murdered my mother, and you're just like going out of your way to defend him. And Cap's like, correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew him 60 years ago, so fuck you.
It's just like, did you know that he murdered my mother? Like, yeah, Tony, I've known him for like 5 years. Like, what's the big deal here? He murdered your mother. You murdered my mother. Like, we all murder each other's mothers. I don't get what the problem is.
Steve, I certainly did not murder your mother.
Tony, I don't know what we're talking about here. Like our buddies murder our mothers all the time. I don't get what the problem is.
That's what buddies do, right?
Yeah, like you can brainwash by the Soviet Union to like murder your parents. Like, he's also my buddy, and where was I going with this conversation? But yeah, so
That's that's pretty much how Civil War wraps up in the movies. Where was I going with this conversation?
yeah,
Oh, that was okay. Hello,
Hello.
Tim Carlos.
Hello, Chris Constranced.
That's the where. Don't. 1 second. Let me get to the second dungeon in Minish Cap before I put in.
Yeah,
what's,
sure.
Yeah, what's the thing called?
Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
The Sunbreak expansion.
Title update 4, a fresh wave of DLC. Why didn't I get that pop up before?
He's very dark.
Yeah.
This Teostra
I
has
remember
melanoma.
Good for him.
Wait, no.
Wait, is that bad?
That's skin cancer.
Oh no.
Good for him.
I think I was just I think I was just thinking about like the chemical that makes your skin dark. Which is
Melanin.
melanin. I was close.
Yeah, I mean, it's because same root.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, skin.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought that was like color related.
Yeah, melons do have colors.
Okay, yep. Which is like cantaloupe doesn't have melon in the name because it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like a pasty.
Yeah, it's
White
like kind of
peach,
washed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything that's a melon has color.
Okay.
For example,
Who's here?
honeyed melon,
I love honeyed melon.
star.
I don't have a
melon,
bug. I should have waited. Oh yeah.
dragon melon.
Is dragon fruit a melon?
No. I also
Okay.
don't think starfruit is.
Here comes the boom, ready or not. Purple hands.
Oh, well, that was a mistake.
Oh. That did my whole health bar. And it looks like it did your whole health bar too.
Yeah, I got moxied.
That's huh.
I didn't have my shield up, and my shield has been very effective at guarding through those so far.
Yeah, that was the first one in which I very much did not get the timing on the roll. I don't think I was too far off, but far off enough. My brew hair slipped away. This is the worst day ever. Gotta retake my drugs.
I can't believe this would ever happen. It went away.
I see it in the air leaving and coming right towards me.
Oh god, he has your scent.
I thought I killed that piss.
I thought I killed that piss.
Little does he know the piss never dies. Except
Piss
I just
never
got
dies!
the shit hit out of me. Which is Mercy?
Yep. I wonder if the Mercy voice actress is on Cameo and will let us pay her to say piss never dies.
Maybe.
Thank you everyone for coming to this thought experiment.
I mean, she's probably not being paid to make any more voice lines because there's no content
they have
in the
to
game
sell,
anymore.
they have to sell an infinite number of voice lines still.
That's true.
You're doing this a lot.
Yeah. Oh, it was that one. Is that the one that killed me? The one with the fire afterwards?
I don't think so. How would y'all know? Baby explosion. For babies.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's a big explosion for men. Can you remember things about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Tim?
I think only because you said the title of the film. But if you had not, I would have never thought about it ever again.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's got like a 86% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, well, let's see what it is on Letterboxd.
Don't forget if this thing is super weak to fire or just like not.
Looks like the average rating on Letterboxd is 2.8.
That's not great.
No. I gave it a 1.5.
Oh.
Say a movie that I have seen, and I'll tell you what my Letterboxd score is for it.
That you have seen?
Yep.
The Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens. I rated this star 2.5. I rated this film 2.5.
This star? 2.5 films.
2.5 films out of star.
Um,
Average score 3.4. Here's a 4.5 star review of Empire Strikes Back. This movie is great, but I was really shocked by how ugly Yoda was. Sorry if that pisses anybody off, but I had only seen Baby Yoda, and adult Yoda is fucking busted.
What the hell?
4.5 stars.
What even? I need the diametric horn, which I think you can only get when it's mad, so I'm going to do one of these.
Sure. I can help.
Did you?
I can.
A little late.
I missed. I can't help.
All right.
I agree that it is neat. Oh. You've caught me at an interesting time.
It looks like you are playing the game I just closed.
It looks like perhaps I like almost literally just opened it. Perhaps in almost the same moment as you closed it.
Distinctly possible.
Is this planet Earth? Is that the twist? Is the twist that it's Earth all along? Is this
I don't
Xenoblade
believe
Chronicles?
there has ever been an Earth in Metroid, unless I'm mistaken. Maybe in like Other M, but no one liked that game.
No, so you can just ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
See how that is.
Now, the way the game works, I should say, that's a lot.
That's Tim. Is this
That's
a lot?
significant. I should mention that the way
Lord,
the game works, there's really no need for gyro stuff because you just lock on
Right.
to things all the time. But it is nice just to be able to snipe things without having to lock onto them or whatever. So, yeah, you don't need the most overzealous.
Oh my god, yeah, that's so dramatic.
I guess it's good they give you a range of options.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, okay, sorry. You have to. It shoots and then it holds to charge. Gotcha.
Yeah, which is weird because it wasn't like that in the original, at least not from what I remember. And I looked for a way to turn it off, but there's no way to turn it off.
Weird.
Like, it has like 3 shots before it starts charging. I guess that's to stop you from having to like button mash really hard.
I know how to play a Metroid game. You turn into a fucking morph ball and go places.
I don't think that's how a skeleton works, but okay.
Shut up.
What do I know?
It's the future, okay?
It's the Starship Future Times, and the Chozo technology mushes her into a meatball.
It mushes her.
Yeah.
And then unmushes.
No, not
Oh,
really,
hey.
I guess.
How are you doing? You shot me!
Yeah, the game doesn't... I only realized playing it this time that it tutorializes you on combat in like a really clever way by like having just injured space pirates shoot at you first.
And then they're
like...
Oh, that's cool. Hey.
Yeah.
No. Hey, well, you're good. Well, you're okay.
That beam did not go out of that gun in the right way.
Well,
yeah, we've
God,
got like
there's
this.
so much. I'm gonna scan so much shit. I'm gonna spend half of the game like this, aren't I?
You will scan so much shit, and I'm pissed at myself because there's like 100%.
Hey.
There's like a achievement or whatever for getting your logbook scanned 100%, and I forgot to fucking scan one of the first bosses in the game.
Oh no!
And I can't remember if there's any way to like actually get its info in the logbook now.
Zoomer, look, that's Gen Z right there. Look at him.
True.
I'm the only person to have thought of that joke when I scanned the Zoomer morphology.
I bet there's not 15 different Twitch streamers that said something similar.
I think you can still get on the ground floor. You're not going to be the first, but I think as long as you're the top like 50th.
Hey! I'm just being a scientist.
Kill him like a scientist would.
Oh,
with guns.
I scanned the war wasp behind them. Status brain hemorrhage. Oh no!
There's a lot of war wasp in the beginning of the game.
Avoid damage by using quick movements. It's so quick you can't even... It didn't help. I've been lied to. Okay, fine.
You have to strafe with the B button.
I should probably, like, stop fucking around and taking needless damage, huh? You probably, like, did a job today, right?
I participated in taking the INR of like 25 different people. I was not the one doing it a lot of the time, but a couple. I assume you guys both have a very good knowledge of what the international normalized ratio is.
Of course.
Yep.
It's the ratio that's
No need to
normalized
explain.
internationally.
Yeah, so I won't even bother explaining what that means and how many fingers I had to prick.
Sure.
It's a bleeding time. It's used to see how effective the drug warfarin is being.
Which is, I assume, diabetes related.
Nope. Blood thinner.
Blood thinner.
Yeah, what you're doing is you're measuring how long it takes the blood to clot, essentially, because warfarin is finicky, and you're aiming for a specific time, like a number between 2 and 3, generally, and then like you want to get it consistent because
I
like
died.
this is the
What?
part
How?
of it. Go on.
How did you die?
Remember when I said I should probably stop fucking around and taking needless damage?
Yeah,
I said that when I was at like 30 health.
I
I
see.
don't know what that number means.
30 out of 100 health.
Okay.
It
Thank
meant
you.
I wasted 70% of my health just because I was like, I want to scan things.
You can scan things and also kill the guys around you.
I can't. Hey, I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
open up transgendered flavored Coca-Cola while Monster Hunter's loading.
All right.
For the record, guys, I've given up pop crimes for Lent, so
Oh,
I think you need to be aware of that.
pop
Is that-
crimes specifically or all pop?
I'll pop
Okay.
and a number of other things.
How very
For
holy
the
of you.
commonly observed Protestant Lent.
It's actually Mark Wahlberg's
My-
month of fast. What did they call it?
Um,
Mark Wahlberg's challenge, I think.
yeah, Mark Wahlberg's 40-day challenge.
What?
It's Mark Wahlberg.
He was
It's his
getting interviewed
challenge.
talking about Lent, and then the chiron at the bottom said Mark Wahlberg's 40-day challenge.
Huh.
But yeah, no, my mom is Catholic, and so she was just like, give something up for Lent, and then I decided to start
Oh, okay.
taking it very seriously.
I do remember this about you.
I know you normally give up all meat on Fridays or something
Oh, I give up all meat.
for all.
Oh,
of
really?
Lent?
Yeah, I give up all meat. I give up any sort of sweets, and like pop as well. And
This is insanely Catholic of you.
I don't drink any alcohol. And look, my Catholic relatives are wimping out as far as I'm concerned.
Hey, trans Coke tastes good.
Good. Anyway,
Why do I keep pressing the B button?
Are you back in the game?
I'm in Monster Hunter now.
Oh, you are. I see.
Yeah. It said like save and quit, and I was just like, no, what? Why can't I press any of the? I unbest friended Tim. What is happening to my
What the
fingers?
fuck is wrong with you? Are you kidding me right now?
I think-
What did Minish Cap do? How do you control that game?
there are 2 buttons. It's a Game Boy game.
Jesus Christ, man.
I am a fundamentally broken person.
What is transgender Coke?
It tastes pretty similar to not the Dream flavored Coke, but the one before.
But
A space flavored Coke.
I am
Trans
saying,
Coke is like, yeah.
I doubt it is named transgender Coke. What is its name?
Oh, did you miss the conversation? I took a picture of the label. Move.
move. I don't quite know.
So
where
this
you're getting the-
Coca-Cola is either tasted like the concept of movement or transformation.
Oh.
I've decided that, transformation.
All right.
Yeah, it tastes all right.
I liked the last one. Honestly, I've liked all the weird Cokes so far. Right.
I have, but Dream was definitely my least favorite. I missed the pixel flavored one. That seemed like it had the shortest run by far.
I don't think I tried the Pixel one actually, or maybe I did. I just don't remember. I've been.
Where did you get the
confused about
Peeps Pepsi?
It was at Meyer. I was doing some grocery shopping yesterday,
Meyer? Oh, fuck.
I was at
and
Meijer today and I didn't see it, and I actually looked.
Oh, really?
there's weird shit at this Meyer.
Oh, granted, I also looked for a bottle, not like the small cans like you found.
It was randomly on their shelf of like, here's stuff we'll have for like a week kind of thing. Because did you guys ever try the marshmallow Coke?
No, I think I heard
the
of it.
DJ Marshmallow.
DJ Marshmallow, like the weird watermelon Coke.
Yes, which did not taste like.
Oh, watermelon? Ew.
It did.
Make it taste like marshmallow. Dumbass.
I agree, but also marshmallow just tastes like sugar, so.
I know, but still do peeps.
You're right.
Yeah, but that is where I found, on that exact shelf is where I found the marshmallow Coke.
If I remember, it just tasted kind of like, not like a Fanta, but like in the Fanta family. It tasted just like it was a citrusy flavor. It wasn't orange, but it was good.
I thought it was kind of watermelon-y, like kind of the very artificial watermelon, like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, but
Perhaps,
like kind of cut a little bit. It did have a bit of Coke flavor. It wasn't just Fanta, but it was pretty Fanta.
It wasn't Major Melon.
It was not Major Melon, no. It was not that in your face.
Oh no!
Angry motherfucker.
I was sent a video of Annabelle pawing at the screen of a Sims dog.
The screen. Oh, I see.
Like a television screen. There's someone making a Sim dog, and Annabelle is just like gently touching the screen.
I always be making a sim dog.
You always be making a Sim dog?
Yep.
That's what I call hot dogs.
When people aren't making the Sim dog, people should be asking, why are we
Where's Sim dog? Yeah,
that's better.
Wait, guys.
Yeah.
Sim dog millionaire. Is that anything?
Yes.
Yeah, as long as we can establish who the Sim dog is.
I don't know.
Who is the actor who played the kid in Slumdog Millionaire?
I don't know. Is he like famous now? Is like was
I
he
think
around?
Yeah,
I think
he was
he
the Green
is.
Knight guy.
Oh,
Dev Patel?
Oh yeah, it's
Dev
It's
Patel.
fucking Dev Patel as a child, which is weird.
Yeah,
Because the
he
thing
was-
everyone says about Dev Patel is how hot he is.
he is pretty hot, gotta say. He's
got a nice facial hair.
he looks phenomenal in Green Knight.
I want to see that film.
It's good.
I've heard
I like it
really
a
good
lot.
things. Yeah.
My brother hated it because he's not really into like tone poems.
I've heard it's just like really fucking weird, and I
It's-
kind of appreciate that.
It's very weird. Like I said, I do think it is. I think tone poem is the right way to put it. It's just sort of like a number of events happen, and they're vaguely interconnected, and you just kind of got to go with the ride.
And
If
Dev
you're
Patel
not-
is there.
And if you're not kind of willing to go with it, like you're probably not going to enjoy it very much. And I get it. Honestly, like if you're not willing to go with it, I understand that. Like it absolutely does not really leave like a path for you. It does, but like it's definitely.
Now-
Anyway,
I want
I'm
Dev
gonna stop
Patel
talking.
to appear in the Fate universe.
Hell yeah.
I thought you were gonna say in my dreams for some reason.
Well, I mean, like, okay, I guess.
You're like, I wouldn't be mad, but it's not a request.
I had a
Is
fun
he
event.
Gawain? Or
Yes, he
is
is
that Gaw-
Gawain.
okay,
Oh, he's not the Green Knight.
No, the Green Knight.
fights
because in
the
this-
Green Knight.
Yeah, well, because in the story he like fights the Green Knight, and they end up
Isn't
like.
he, I think?
Don't they end up like making up at the end? Isn't that the idea?
Again,
Isn't it that like
I'm gonna say making.
I mean, you watched the film obviously, but
Well,
doesn't he
I'm
like
not-
behead him at the beginning, and then he's
Yes.
like, "Come in such and such time and fight me again" or something?
Well, because he like enters the like their Christmas celebration or whatever with like. First off, I think it's really great that it definitely looks like the Knights of the Round Table look like guys who control like maybe 100 square miles, which is very I think real to like what medieval knights were, where it's just like you got a lord and he controls like what would be a county in today's Britain. Yeah. But,
I think those were called counts.
whatever. The Green Knight pops up and he's just like, I will fight anyone, and you can hit me however you want, and I will do that back to you in a year. And anybody who does that gets my axe. So he's just like, and then he like kind of just like bares his like neck to the Gawain, who's just like, "I'll do it," and then he kills him because he's just like, "All right, he can't kill me if I kill him," and then he like picks up his head and leaves, and he's just like, "I will see you in a year, idiot."
Fucking love it. Just amazing idea for a story.
Yeah.
Also, that movie, just like in a mansion, which like wasn't correct for the time period or whatever.
No, the time period is way off. It's supposed to be in like the 12th century or something, and then his buddies come in on a steam-powered train.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How dare you forget Rosencrantz and Guildenstern's name?
I didn't forget. I intentionally did not say their name because I was not going to say Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. However, I did forget.
I didn't forget. I intentionally didn't say their name, but also I did forget.
Well, if you were to press,
And the reason I intentionally didn't say their name is because, I mean, yeah, I forgot.
Well, I didn't. I intended not to use their name, or I didn't intend to use their name. But yes, if you had pressed me, I would not have known what their name was.
What's the author? What's the author who wrote the book? It's not Tom Stoppard.
William Shakespeare.
Oh, old Billy Shakes.
Good old Billy Shakes. Are you talking about Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead? I don't know where you're going with this. I don't know the author.
That's right. It's are dead, not must die.
Oh, I have an idea for how we're gonna get rich.
I feel like I just like made a fucking Tarantino movie or something.
Oh, I also immediately thought Tarantino. Yeah.
Makes sense.
So you guys continue talking about something until I finish eating.
I think we were mostly talking about come on, Daredevil.
Well, all right. I just need to touch on something I saw, and very interesting. I saw at work today.
Okay.
You're allowed to do that unless you want us to like vamp for you while you eat soup.
No, I'm just about done.
Haley's back.
I finished.
Hey, Haley.
Hi, Haley.
Jordan says hi. Haley says hi.
Hi, Haley.
Hello. Sorry, we made you say that twice.
It's fine. I'm not angry, bitter, upset. Anyway, so
are you okay, Jordan?
Yes.
I can't get a handle on your energy right now.
No, I'm good. I'm great. I just ate a nice bowl of soup. I ate 15 beans and did 50 different kinds of beans in it. I feel great.
One individual bean for each?
Probably pretty close to that.
I mean, that's just what's frustrating to me, because it's like every movie using Beethoven's 7, where it's like, why? You didn't use this for a reason, you just thought it sounded cool, and so did 90 other filmmakers.
Oh,
right,
yeah,
Jordan,
what?
No, go ahead, Chris.
There was a shitty superhero movie that I watched somewhat recently in the grand scheme.
We watched a lot of those.
No, but like as I've been going through the backlog of ones that I skipped, there was one that I think used Beethoven 7. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? Why?
I could see it being Fant Four Stick.
It might have been Fant Four Stick.
I'm almost positive it was Fant Four Stick for no reason. A film that was originally supposed to be scored by Philip Glass.
What?
Before they decided they didn't want to do something that audacious, and then hired Marco Beltrami to write the score in a week and a half.
Yeah, before they decided they were going to like butcher the movie and release it like 2 years later.
What if we did something good with this? Oh, that'll cost money? Ooh,
that's like a risk. This movie is probably going to do so well without that, though.
Yeah, I think let's play it safe and make a good movie.
Like all of our money went into Sue Storm's wig for the reshoots. We don't have any money left for the composer.
That's right. Sorry, I'm being chastised for not remembering that Sandman is DC.
Sandman and Hellraiser, which is John Constantine's thing, were both like from the the same offshoot of DC that was like, we're gonna do stuff that is separate from our superhero universe, take it like a little more seriously, blah blah blah, and it was enormously successful.
Yeah, people love Sandman.
Yeah,
People eat that shit
Hellraiser is not Pinhead Hellraiser.
No, Hellblazer is the comic.
Hellblazer, right?
Hellblazer.
There's a Hellraiser, which is the Pinhead based on the Clive Barker novel, or
Right.
short story, and then there's the Hellblazer.
Imagine naming your
which
child, the one child you have in this world, fucking Clive.
Yeah, he's very British. He's like an 80-year-old British man, which is the only time where that is like an acceptable name.
He was named Clive before they decided on what silly name they were going to name their town.
Yeah.
Jennifer Garner?
Jennifer Garner, thank you.
I looked up the Daredevil verse Wikipedia. I've decided that this is the Daredevil verse, and we need to revive it.
Well, he was already revived. He was in a Spider-Man. Remember? He caught that brick.
No, not
did catch
that,
a
not
brick.
that Daredevil verse.
Oh, we're talking the old Daredevil.
I'm talking the real shit.
We need Ben back in the Daredevil.
Ben.
Please.
You've finally studied being Batman for so long, so you could truly become Daredevil.
You know, he was probably so miserable at the Grammys because he was just thinking about how he wasn't Daredevil anymore.
A tired country yearns out
That's
for you
why
to return
he's-
to your role as Daredevil.
That's why he's so forlorn and smoking all the time, because he just wishes he
Yeah.
could be Daredevil again.
Daredevil wouldn't have dropped his Dunkin' Donuts, is all I'm saying.
A Daredevil would drop his Dunkin' Donuts and be very Catholic about it.
Yeah, he'd feel guilty about
What would
that
that
for 3
mean?
issues. Oh, like it would haunt like his thought bubbles for the next like the rest of the arc.
I can't believe I spilled
think that's
coffee
part
on
of
that
his
nice woman.
repentance.
Am I truly damned for what I do?
Orlando Bloom, is he one of us?
Now, what could that possibly
Help! Help!
What does that possibly mean?
Thank you.
Is he one of us?
You know, what
I don't.
one of us? Like, you know, from,
He's not a good actor. If
from
that's
this side of the
correct.
pond. A Yank.
No, he's either British or Australian.
All right, I guess Australia wouldn't be too bad, but I'm gonna be pretty disappointed if he turns out to be a fucking Brit.
Yeah, he's from Kent.
God damn it. Kent, the least made up place in Britain.
I don't know. London has a solid case for that.
Okay, yes, London, and then Kent.
Specifically, he's from
Manchester's-
Canterbury, Kent. That's the
Oh.
place that the Tales are from.
Indeed.
Classic Rathalos.
Now, did you guys
Tom.
hear? Did you guys hear the bad news about our favorite guy?
No.
I don't know which guy our favorite guy is off the top of my head, Tim.
Well, I'm sorry to say that there might not be much more Dilbert coming out anytime soon.
Oh, yes.
Wait.
Oh, that guy.
Our favorite guy.
I can't
honestly-
believe it took this long
No,
for
yes,
a newspaper to can it.
say, yeah, like I can't believe it. That guy has just been like saying like obscenely, maybe not obscenely racist things. Maybe that's why it hasn't happened yet. But that guy has just been saying like absurd racist things for so long.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess newspapers know who's buying their newspapers for the most part, but
Yeah,
they finally found the limit.
he's like fully.
Yeah, I feel like maybe he was more like Kelsey Grammer for a while. Like,
no, Kelsey Grammer like isn't insane.
I
and
suppose that.
He just
And he
has
knows,
bad
like-
opinions,
He knows to keep him bottled up. Like
Yeah.
especially
like,
when he like has something coming out that he wants to get money for.
Yeah, like Scott Adams has been like a full-on like misogynist, like MRA type for like 5 years now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's well longer than that.
Well, sure, but I think 5 years was about the time you could reasonably be expected to know about it if you were like even a little bit online.
Okay, that's okay, fair.
I think before 5 years you could like reasonably think like, oh, the Dilbert guy, he's normal, right? And now it's just like,
Yeah, he
if
writes
you-
Dilbert. He's probably the most normal guy there is.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know where I was going with this, but yeah, it's surprised. Well, but he's like what I was gonna ask is he's like fully canceled, right? Like he's like pretty much been dropped by like every newspaper at this point.
Well, yeah, I wanna read this tweet that I just saw, um, retweeted by this comedian named Rajat. It was pretty funny. Let me see. If I die, it's because of Dilbert.
Yeah, I've been saying that for years, brother.
Yeah, Scott Adams says, my publisher for non-Dilbert books has canceled my upcoming book and the entire backlist. Still no disagreement about my point of view. My book agent canceled me too. And Rajat had retweeted that and said, wish I could help my friend. I am unfortunately only a publisher of Dilbert books. Good lord. All the publishers of my non-Dilbert books are dropping.
Ah, damn. I gotta get off the Scott Adams Wikipedia page. 1 second. Back to Colin Farrell, where I belong.
I know like 3 golfers max.
Three
That's not
golfers
true.
named
No, like-
Max?
Yeah. Max Golfman
Max Headroom?
and Maximilian Pegasus.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Famous golfer.
I love that part in the manga where they play golf and then
Pegasus
Yami Yugi
steals-
like shoves a golf ball through someone's eye hole or something.
Yeah.
They didn't golf good enough.
Well, like, this is what we agreed on. These are the rules.
Seto Kaiba stands off right on the edge of a cliff because Yugi's beating him by 5 strokes.
He truly is the king of games.
Yeah.
The king's game.
Yugi.
I'm talking about
King's
ball
Game
chess.
Yu-Gi-Oh? Duel Monsters?
Yugi, if you don't triple bogey on this hole, I'm gonna the shockwave of you putting is gonna knock me off of the cliff.
Like, Pegasus is going to send Mokuba to prison.
Wait.
I don't know how he has the authority to do that. He didn't tell me.
I guess it's his island, so he can make whatever laws he wants.
Mokuba.
Eminent domain.
I'm in Guantanamo, Seto.
I have to convince the president of the United States to shut down Guantanamo Bay so I can get Mokuba.
I can't let you do that, Kaiba boy.
Says Joe Biden.
Oh, let's get... Okay, we could get the AI voice thing online for this, right?
Yeah, those are popping off recently.
Yeah.
Listen up, Jack. If you want your brother out of Guantanamo, you're gonna have to beat me in this card game.
This children's card game.
I don't know how to play, but I heard these toon monsters are pretty good.
Doesn't look too violent.
No, there's death in its eyes.
So this water creature also does fire.
I think it. We'll have to see. It might only do fire and bubbles.
Are the bubbles made of oil?
Looks like it. The problem is this is the third iteration of the Mizutsune of a Mizutsune doing fire damage, which seems like something they should have stopped doing 2 iterations ago.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a surefire win if you add fire to a monster.
Correct.
The only element.
Yep.
Fire. Fire.
Fire.
Fire.
Fire.
Fire.
Fire.
The fort fire.
lived in harmony until the Fire Nation attacked. Well, I didn't mean to do that.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
going.
Well,
Only the Avatar, Master of Fire.
Master of all four fire.
Fire.
Oh yeah, I need a picture.
When the world needed it most, heat, fire.
Fire. When the world needed him most, he got
Well,
canceled.
this would be a
He
sad
got
picture,
canceled.
but I guess I'll take it.
Yep.
he was discovered by me and my brother. The Avatar was a firebender named Fang. I don't know. That was stupid.
Idiot.
I was like trying to think of something clever, and I was
Yeah,
like,
everything
fire,
else.
yeah.
Everything else was real highbrow.
Yeah.
No, his name is Fang Fire.
What is his fake nickname when they're in the Fire Nation city?
Lee.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Is that anything?
yeah, I guess that's not very funny, is it?
No.
It's just kind of a
like
man's
that?
name.
Sokka's sword teacher was like, I knew you weren't from the Fire Nation because your name is Sokka. It's like you should have just named yourself Lee or something. There's a million Lees.
Next is Colin McRae, British racing driver who retired in 2007.
Nope.
Yeah. Colin Morgan, Northern Irish actor, born 1986.
Yeah, no
Huh.
idea.
Let's see. He was on Merlin.
I beg you.
Who
Cool.
was he? Who
Oh,
was he in
Haley would
Merlin?
know.
Yeah.
Haley, can you hear?
Oh, he's Merlin.
Oh. Yeah, Haley would have known that then.
Mm.
She has all of Merlin on DVD.
Yeah, look at that. He is Merlin.
He is Merlin.
So that's what he was doing in the 2000s.
Yeah, from County Armagh.
He hasn't been in many movies.
It's not a stuck.
He does some narration. He was the voice of Merlin in 2012's video game Merlin: the Game.
Wow, that's
Clever.
kind of hidden on the head there.
Yeah.
Didn't
The
even know they were
concept
still doing that in 2012.
of colonization is the next in the list.
That's not even how it's spelled.
No, it is not. Oh yeah, my cat just used the litter box. You can tell. We got to go fast on this one, or I'm gonna fucking die. Next on the list,
attended
Colin
that
Firth,
first
who I
one.
believe was obtained,
Yes, that was
Yes.
and the final Colin is Colin Yost.
All right, yeah,
Colin Jost. Why is
Sounds
he above
familiar.
other Colin?
from Saturday Night Live.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, the weekend update guy now?
the Weekend Update
Yeah.
guy.
Johansson.
Yeah, he's married to Scarlett Johansson, Michael Che.
Oh.
Johan Johansson. Yeah.
Oh, good for them.
his,
Married to Scarlett Johansson and Michael Che.
Michael
You know,
Che.
he might be.
his life partner, Michael Che.
I'm happy they've committed to their strange relationship.
Scarlett Johansson is almost never there.
She's just a front.
Look, she's got stuff to do in Hollywood.
It's true.
Like, be Black Widow and be an Asian American woman. And
Yeah. That's what I was
She's
thinking.
also in Marriage Story.
Yeah,
That-
and
yeah.
be yelled at by Adam Driver.
and yell at Adam Driver, I think.
That's weird. She also does the yelling.
Hey, you guys gonna go see 49 or whatever it's called?
65.
Sure.
Is it-
No.
Okay, wait a
That is
second.
not
My guess,
on
my
Why
guess,
would I do this?
my guess for the movie 65 is that it is set on the beach from Old, and it is based on When I'm 65. Am I correct?
No.
Is my movie better?
You have seen a trailer for this film, Chris.
Oh no.
So is Adam
Mere
Driver.
days ago.
It's something to do with the number 65.
You want to take
Oh,
one
you
guess
remember,
who's
right?
going to see
Yeah,
it,
of
though?
course. I'm trying to suddenly lead him to the answer.
I
Just
have
think
no
about it.
memory. I have no
It
memory.
involves
not
a
old.
it involves a
It's not
spaceship.
old, but it has things that are
Oh,
old.
oh, one of those movies, right? I forgot.
Mhm.
No, like,
It's Jurassic Planet.
yeah,
Came
it's
all the way down here to fight this thing, and it went right back up.
Isn't
It's
that
the movie
also what the Will Smith one was? What was that called? After Earth.
that's
Yeah,
After Earth.
yes.
Yes.
And only then the twist was, oh, but it's before Earth.
Was that the twist?
I think so. Or,
All right, I
or
believe
maybe
you.
that's just blatantly in the trailers because it's not like I ever watched that movie.
I
What was-
didn't even know that was the twist.
I saw parts of it because I worked in the movie theater when it came out.
I saw parts of it because it was playing in C Club once, I think.
Nice.
Here, I'll get off Colin Yost's Wikipedia page so I can look this up.
Uh,
I remember is Tom Cruise is in like an all-white outfit in that movie.
yes.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at that.
What is the Matt Damon
Nice
version of that one?
I don't
Downsizing.
know.
Sorry, what was that?
There's a Matt Damon version of that one too, and I can't remember
Are
what
you
it's.
sure?
The
I don't
Martian.
remember him being in apocalyptic movies.
He was in like it's like the Earth is like terrible, and then the rich all live in the space station, and he's gonna invade the space station to get his
Oh
What?
yeah, Elysium.
Elysium. Yeah.
Jodie
But are
Foster.
there
Yeah.
but are there dinosaurs that he has to shoot with a gun?
No, he just has like
Elysium was
an
by-
exosuit or whatever.
That was the District 9 director, and
Was it?
people were like, "Okay, that was all right," and then every other movie he made, people were like, "I don't care."
Yeah,
You really like District 9, right?
People like
yeah, it's
Chappie.
pretty good.
it was
Are
a
you guys
fine
forgetting
movie.
Chappie?
Did anyone like Chappie? Really?
No, nobody liked
No.
Chappie.
What is
I didn't hear
Chappie?
a single person who liked Chappie.
No, it's the robot one.
That
Yeah.
doesn't mean
No,
anything
like-
to me.
It's a
He's a
2000.
South African gangster robot who punches the shit out of Hugh Jackman. That's all I remember.
No, that's a different one.
No, you're thinking of
You're
Real
thinking
Steel.
of
No,
Real Steel.
Hugh Jackman
you're thinking of
is in-
the
okay, shut up.
Wolverine.
No, Hugh Jackman is in Chappie.
Is he?
is he?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, but
He's
a
the guy
robot
who's
beats
like-
the shit out of him in the Wolverine.
I guess he is Australian.
Yeah,
You got
Well-
us there.
he's the guy who's like sent out to collect or terminate Chappie, and Chappie just beats the shit out of him.
Good for Chappie. I still don't know anything about this movie.
It is not Real Steel, where he is basically just playing life-size Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Yeah. Honestly, seemed like a Hasbro's Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie or something.
Yeah, basically.
Was it in that Battleship era?
Yes,
Yes.
it was pretty close. Battleship, which was playing in the airport when we were coming home from Arizona.
Yes, it was. With fucking, what's his face? That guy that was in like 7
bunch of
movies in
movies?
a year and then just never
Yeah.
made another movie again.
I can picture he's got like scruffy, like long hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He
I
was-
don't know who he is at all.
He was in like a bunch of movies in a very specific time frame, and then no one cared anymore.
Yeah.
Was he
I
Hemsworth?
No. He's,
Name a movie.
What is his name? John Carter of Mars. Or maybe it's just
Oh
John
yeah,
Carter.
the John Carter guy.
Mhm.
Yeah, which was one of Disney's most enormous financial failures of a movie.
Yep. I also worked in the movie theater when that came out.
Okay, I'm
That
gonna
movie's-
I'm just gonna read names.
It
Taylor
should be the first
Kitsch.
one. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
I was like, it's going to be the first one on there because he was John Carter.
Yeah.
Oh,
always thought
he's still been in things.
I kind of
Has
thought
he?
Army Hammer was John Carter.
No, he was the Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
Right. That's what
Also
I
the
was
same
thinking.
era.
Him and Johnny Depp as a Native American man.
Yeah, of course. And I feel like that never gets like scrutinized as much as you would think it should.
Yeah.
I think Johnny Depp it's sort of a don't kick him while he's down sort of thing. Like
Back at
I mean,
that
that
point,
movie-
anyway.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay,
so
so
it's
from
just like we've got like enough to worry about to not like rehash the
play
Native
Tonka.
American thing.
from 2012 to 13, Taylor Kitsch was in 5 movies, and he has slowed down since then. But
Yeah,
Was he
He
the
was like the
Tarzan
hot-
in the Tarzan?
for a little bit.
uh,
Taylor Kitsch.
no, John Tucker Must Die. That's the. For some reason, teen comedy from 2006
No,
has
that's
the naming
Taylor Lautner.
convention of whatever. Who did we say
Okay.
must die?
The
Huh?
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern must.
Right? Yeah. It's.
Oh,
I was like,
Gary
there's a
always
movie with that title, isn't there? It's John Tucker
I
Must
also
Die,
thought
which
so.
Taylor Kitsch is in.
my dog.
Wow.
Bringing it full
Incredibly
circle.
full circle.
right,
Whoa, this is quite the attack.
Everyone
What
turn
was
off the hunt now. We finished.
Mm.
Taylor
But I will
Kitsch
say
was
that-
also male camper in the pilot episode of Kyle XY. It all comes back to
Fascinating.
Kyle
Kyle
XY.
XY.
Okay. Kyle XY, the man with no belly button. That's still the only thing I know about that show.
But we talked about the
isn't-
soundtrack that one time.
Chumbawamba
did.
X in there or something.
And
I
that
get knocked
feels like
down
years ago.
without my belly button.
Not Chumbawamba. What's the? There's a band with a really stupid name that's like a really normal band, and I always forget.
Bowling for
Can you
soup.
think of? No. Can you think of like a really normal like ABC Family type singer songwriter group that has a really dumb name?
Hoobastank.
Hoobastank. Thank you. That's
Was it
that's-
actually
you got it in
Hoobastank?
one.
I don't know if Hoobastank was on Kyle XY, but I know Tim was thinking of Hoobastank.
I'm pretty sure they were because I think we talked about it.
They were also in the Madden 2005 soundtrack.
I thought Chris was just fucking around.
Nope.
No,
Do you think I fuck around about
you got it
Hoobastank?
exactly right.
Yeah, you nailed it.
What is the-
you nailed
What is the
Hoobastank.
one song that everyone knows by them?
The reason.
Yeah, that's right.
And the reason.
I love silence.
to be.
Anyway, yes, good guns, good.
Good
Oh,
months.
nope, almost said something.
Yeah, you almost
Ooh.
slipped up there.
Yep.
Is there
I
a
almost-
yeah.
Yeah, I
Little
almost
RC
just
coming out
yeah.
there?
I almost just did the thing where you just put syllables in front of unt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does not translate well.
It's like when I
good
tried
catch,
to do
good catch.
some kind of portmanteau of the word Guinness, and it wasn't going to turn out the way
No,
I
you were,
wanted
yeah, you were just
Oh.
you were just switching consonants.
it. Yeah.
That was the best because we were sitting in the back of the car and you're just like Guinness, more like oh. But kudos on you, you caught it immediately. So
I think I did. Yeah. Oh Lord.
no, thank you.
Hey, here's a screenshot from the New York Times. In his letter, Dr. O'Connor said that the president is 72 inches, or 6 feet tall, slightly taller than he was at the end of 2021 when Dr. O'Connor reported he was 5 foot 11.65 inches tall. The doctor did not offer any explanation for the increase in height.
It's his dark. It's his dark Brandon arc. He's
He's
expanding.
powering up.
He's being lengthened
He's being
by his dark magic.
Mm-hmm.